Once again, we react to a band, and based off of the title of the song, I was so intrigued to hear what was happening because let's just go ahead and say I'm reacting to today, as you obviously you clicked on the video. We're reacting to the Offspring, Pretty Fly for a White Guy. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm very excited to hear and see what this is all about. Because yeah, just off the title of the song alone, I'm on the edge of my seat here right now. But because this is our first reaction to the Offspring, we got to do some research. As I pull up the information right here, here we go. The Offspring is an American punk rock band from Garden Grove, California, formed in 1984. Originally formed under the name Manic Subsidal. I've never said that word before, I'm sorry. The band's current lineup consists of lead vocalist and rhythm guitarist Brian Dexter Holland, lead guitarist Kevin Noodles Wasserman, bassist Todd Morse, and drummer Brandon Pertzborn. Excuse me if y'all can hear the landscapers outside. Hopefully he goes away. It's pouring down raining, and they're doing that, but I guess I shouldn't be upset. Over the course of their 39-year career, the Offspring have released 10 studio albums and have also experienced a number of lineup changes, most notably with their drummer. Their longest-serving drummer was Ron Welty, who replaced original drummer James Lilja in 1987 and stayed with the Offspring for 16 years. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. First major hit, Come Out and Play. And holds the distinction of as one of the best-selling albums released on an independent record label. Wow. Selling 11 million worldwide. Oh, wow. Okay. So they're really popular. A lot of people like them. Went through a lot of lineup changes. But from what I can tell, they're really, really popular. Again, I've never heard of them. Nothing comes to mind when I hear the Offspring. I don't remember hearing their name growing up at all, or any song pertaining to them. So, but apparently they're really, really popular. So I'm really excited to hear this. It's been a while since I've done anything punk rock. And I'm really eager to hear the style of punk that it is. So, just excited a lot. I'm really, really excited to hear what this is all about. And yeah, just the title alone, Pretty Fly for a White Guy. That's dope. So I want to hear what's going on. So let's go.
Montag, 7, Glauben, Globen.
And all the girlies say I'm pretty fly for a white guy.
Okay, so it sounds as though he's making a mockery of it, of the stereotypical white guy trying to be cool, and kind of getting into the why of it all and everything. I like that because I'm like, punk rock, pretty fly for a white guy. I mean, I was just really curious to hear how it was gonna go. So to see it going in this direction. So we all know around this time, I guess I should look out what exact year this came out, but it definitely looks early 2000s. It looks early 2000s ish. But let's see. Offspring, pretty fly for a white guy. 98. It came out in 98. Okay. So this is definitely around the time where hip hop was a lot more mainstream, becoming very prominent in just the world. And because of that, you know, a lot of people took a liking to hip hop and the whole culture. And you know, this is around the time where you were getting your Limp Bizkits and you were getting a lot of bands that predominantly white bands that had a lot of hip hop influence, which is absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's a beautiful thing. But he's specifically talking about, from what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing, he's talking about the posers. He's talking about the people who clearly do this as a fad or, you know, or a mockery. And I love how he's calling it out. Like he's literally just dissecting a person who does this. And, you know, you see in the music video, the people who really come from that culture, looking at them crazy. Like, that's the truth. I like this. I like this more than I thought I was gonna like it. I was like, because you know what it was? I'm just thinking, punk rock, pretty fly for a white guy. Now, hip hop is really diverse. So there's a lot of black people who enjoy punk rock. But I was just curious to see how it was going to play out. And this is exceeding my expectations. I love everything about this. This is fire.
Fight, but they didn't have Ice Cube, so he bought Vanilla Ice. And all the girlies say I'm pretty fly
For a white guy.
He needs some cool tunes, not just any will suffice. But they didn't have Ice Cube, so he bought Vanilla Ice. Now cruising in his Pinto, he sees homies as he passed. But if he looks twice, they're gonna kick his lily ass. So don't debate, play us straight. You know it really doesn't get it anyway. Gotta play the field and keep it real. For you know way, for you know way. So if you don't break, just overcompensate. At least you know you can always go unregulated. The world loves wannabes. Hey, hey, do that brand new thing. Now he's getting a tattoo, yeah, he's getting ink done. He asked for a 13, but they drew a 31. Friends say he's trying too hard, and he's not quite hip. But in his own mind, he's the dopest rap.
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. So don't debate, play us straight. You know he really doesn't get it anyway. Gotta play the field and keep it real. For you know way, for you know way. So if you don't rate, just overcompensate. At least you know you can always go unregulated. The world needs wannabes. The world loves wannabes. So let's get some more wannabes. Hey, hey, do that brand new thing.
I like that. I like that. He calling out the posers. That's literally all this song was. And I love the composition of it. So I don't even think I got everybody's name. I'm so sorry. I think that's definitely the first time I've ever done that. Let me see. Oh, did I? Okay, I see Dexter, Steve, Joe, Robert, and Mutt. Mutt doesn't sound familiar. Did I read Mutt's name? I don't think Mutt was in that first lineup that I read. But they said they had multiple lineup changes. So for this song, it was Dexter, Steve, Joe. Oh, Robert John Mutt. Got you. Okay. On Columbia Records. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I love that song. I love that song. I love the video. Again, it's just calling out posers, calling out wannabes. I love how he said the world needs wannabes, and the world loves wannabes, which is absolutely true. I don't think the world needs wannabes, but I agree with the when he said the world loves wannabes. I don't think the world needs wannabes. I think it needs actually the complete opposite. It needs less wannabes. But overall, I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. Great video, great message. I love when he said they didn't have Ice Cube, so he bought Vanilla Ice. That's a fact. You know, a lot of people say the main reason why Vanilla Ice was a one-hit wonder is because people just didn't buy into it. Like, it was clearly a gimmick, you know, in regards to, you know, just his whole approach to hip hop and the music that he made. A lot of people classify Vanilla Ice as you know, phony, and a wannabe. I don't know. You know, I don't know a lot about Vanilla Ice. I just know that was kind of like the narrative that was thrown out there about him. And my favorite part about the message of the song is he talked about how even people like people can see when you're a poser. People can see when you're disingenuous and you're just doing something. Again, you're just joining the trendy thing. Like, you're not. This really isn't who you are, and you know. A lot of times, even when people who are really invested into something, but you could tell they didn't really come from it, they don't really know what it is, they're just doing it because that's what's trendy, and they're just very impressionable and all of that, you just kind of look at them like, okay, you let them go through this phase, but we all know this is not gonna be who you are moving forward. So I love this song. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. And to the song itself, again, I love the composition of it. Nothing instrumentation or vocally stood out. I love how it did have a little, it wasn't rappy, but you know, the telling the story part, the verses, it was real as if he was talking. And then when you get to the chorus, like I did like that. And I did like the mini riff I was hearing. I did hear that. I like that. But outside of that, nothing really stood out, instrumentation or vocally. But it was just a good song. It's just a good song, and I really enjoyed it. So let me see here. As the first single in November 1998 from the band's fifth studio album, Americana, peaked at number 53 on the Billboard Hot 100. Reached number 5 on Billboard Mainstream Rock Charts, number 3 on Modern Rock Charts. Successful internationally, reaching number 1 in 10 countries, including Australia, where it stayed number 1 for 6 weeks and went certified quadruple platinum. wow, okay. And what did it do here in the States? Oh, it just went platinum here in the States. So I'm seeing they did bigger numbers internationally. So are they a bigger group from a international standpoint? Are they a bigger band? They went 4 times platinum in Australia, 2 times in Norway, 3 times in Sweden. But of course in the UK and the States, they just went platinum. And this definitely feels like something I would have came across, but I never really, I've never heard of the Offspring. As summed up by Dexter Holland, the people described in the lyrics are from like Omaha, Nebraska. Regular white bread boys, but who act like they're from Compton. It's so fake and obvious that they're trying to have an identity. Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, the whole thing about it is, it's one thing to embrace a culture and love the music and the fashion, right? That's one thing. But when and everyone knows exactly what I mean. It gets to a point where, again, it appears like you're making a mockery of it. You know what I mean? Like when you see Eminem, there is no mockery about it. You could tell he grew up around that culture. He loved that culture. He embraced that culture. And that's who he was, But for a lot of people, you could just see like, okay, what is this? What are you doing? You know what I mean? And it's insulting and it's disturbing, and you do nothing but make yourself look like an ass. So, but yeah, I love this. Off this song and message alone, I'm an Offspring fan, and I want to hear more. And I love this style of punk. So it definitely gave me more of a Green Day feel. In regards to bands that I've heard on this channel, not necessarily in song, like from a song perspective that it sounds similar, but it's definitely the closest to anything else that I've reacted to, and I want to hear some more. So y'all let me know what else from the Offspring I need to check out. That was dope. Everything about it, the video, the song, everything. I love it. So I definitely want to hear more from the Offspring. So request and recommend it, and I'm definitely going to check it out. But as always, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time, with the Offspring. Peace.